Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I may have made a bunch of mistakes for my upcoming cruise. So at first glance, this looks like an amazing cruise. I'm going on a brand new ship, the Celebrity Beyond. It's a gorgeous ship. It's the largest ship in the Celebrity fleet. And she just came out of being built. She's only a couple months old. Great. All new entertainment. We're flying to Rome. We're going to Greece for 5 stops in Greece and 1 stop in Malta, I believe. So 10-day cruise in the Med. And of course, what do you think of when you think that? You think beautiful beaches, the beautiful white buildings with the blue roofs that you can see from the ocean, the crystal clear water, and sunshine. That's what you think of when you think of going to Greece and everything. And it sounds wonderful. It sounds amazing. However, I think I made some mistakes. Now, let me be clear. I made some of these mistakes because of I kind of had to. First off, I'm going in July, and there are some problems with going to the Mediterranean in July, especially into Greece and Rome. But one of the reasons I had to choose going into at this time is because it fit into both myself and my friend Alicia's schedule. It was after my group cruises, it's before my other group cruise and other events that I have planned for this year. So it fit into the schedule. Also, she slows down her work during the summer in Key West, which made it easier for her to get away as well. So that's why we booked it in July. However, here's some of the reasons you might not want to book a cruise in the Mediterranean in July. First off, it's going to be hot. It's going to be stifling hot and humid and muggy, and sometimes you're going to get a breeze, but not often unless you're on the ship and it's moving. But as you will watch later on in my itinerary, you can see we're in port a lot on this 10-day cruise, so you're not getting all those sea days and sea breezes. It can often be in the 100 degrees temperatures, and it's the dry season. There's very little rain to cool you off ever. And so, yeah, if I would have chose, I would have probably chose 2 months ago to go. It would have been a little cooler and still beautiful, but we kind of were stuck with those dates. And of course, it's summertime. So what happens? Well, people are on vacation. That's when people can cruise. Kids are out of school. And also, the countries, a lot of them shut down a lot of their factories and places during the summer because they're just so hot to work. And that's when they give all their employees their time off. So it is super busy, which means your cruise ship is often at more capacity than you ever think of, because some of the cruise lines will say, we have a capacity of 4,000 people. However, that's based on double occupancy. And if you put 3 or 4 people in there, that doesn't count, but they can still go in those cabins. So often a 4,000 passenger cruise ship will have 6,000 passengers on it during the summer and can feel really overcrowded, especially those cruise lines that cater to families and children, which will often have more people in each cabin. So yeah, it's going to be more crowded on the ships, but guess what? It's going to be even more crowded in the places we visit. It's vacation season. Everybody's traveling. Even in the country, they're going to their different cities to visit and vacation. And like I said, the factories are shut down. The streets and the tourist attractions especially become super, super crowded. And whenever you get a bunch of people out there all in one area, one thing happens. But before I get to that one thing, let me just invite you to hit that subscribe button. How's that for a cliffhanger? keeping you on edge. What's that big thing that really happens in these crowds and these tourist attractions? Well, before I get there, hit that subscribe button if you want to be up to date with all things cruising, including these tips and mistakes that I made so you might not make them when you're booking your next cruise. It really helps the channel out a lot. It tells YouTube people like cruising videos. Let's spread it out there to more people. And it doesn't cost a thing. It just says, hey, there's another video. Would you like to watch it? And that's all it does. It just comes up when you open up YouTube. And again, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, what happens when you get a bunch of tourists and tourist destinations in an overcrowded area? Crime. Crime goes way up. Everything from scamming people, those scams that are very popular in a lot of places, where they're trying to trick you into things, or just, they'll walk up to you and they'll put something on you and you say, oh, you bought that, and then they start screaming. And sometime in some of these places, the police are more, they're looking for their cut too, in some cases. So it can be a lot of scamming. Also, pickpockets are huge. Never walk around with your wallet and cash in your back pocket, or just your purse hanging loosely in your hand, because snatch and grab is also a thing where they'll just run by you, snatch up your purse, and off they go. Always have, in some cases, as secure as possible, zippered pants, zippered pockets, a keychain, anything. Those people laugh, but those wallets that are inside are probably safer. They look ridiculous sometimes, but man, your money stays safe. Especially in very crowded areas. And if you get bumped and everything when you're walking in a crowded area, first place you should reach for is your wallet, because it happens all the time. And it especially happens in the summer season when everybody's visiting these tourist areas. And finally, I'm on a 10-day cruise. I'm on a brand new ship. Now, one of the things I love to do is explore the new ships. Now, this ship has all new dining, all new entertainment. It's larger. It has a new retreat area. It has all kinds of things I've never experienced before because it's a brand new ship. Yet we're in port the majority of the time. So will I get enough time to go and visit all these different ports and explore the ship at the same time? If you take a look at my itinerary, I mean, I'm in Olympia, Rhodes, Santorini, Mykonos, and Athens, back to back to back to back to back, 5 days in a row with no sea days. Which means we're in port. And if we want to get off and explore these towns and everything, it really leaves not a lot of time to actually just sit back and rest and relax. Now, my friend hasn't been to Greece in a long time. I haven't been to Greece in a long, over 5 years since I started this channel, haven't been to Greece. So we're going to want to do stuff, but we got to set aside time and just explore the ship and enjoy and then relax the cruise being in the Mediterranean. Sit in a hot tub, watch the coast, and just let life go by with a cocktail in hand or an ice water, whatever you feel like drinking. I can't get Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper on a ship, and I'm guaranteed I probably won't get it in Europe. But yeah, those are some mistakes I made. I mean, I didn't really have a lot of choice. It was kind of the only month we could both get away and join on this cruise. But we really got to make some time ourselves to make sure we get the most out of this cruise. And also, don't get robbed, don't get overcrowded, and don't come away from a great vacation, great sounding vacation, disappointed because I was just too crowded. I felt too busy. I didn't get enough time to relax. We want to go and have a good cruise and just enjoy the cruise. So as long as we have that in mind, I think we can get away with the mistakes we made. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.